Alright, and we are back live here tonight in RPM Esports F1 High Gear Division in China. I am your commentator, always Rick 2. I'm welcomed by Luke VDM. How are you, mate?
Hello guys, I'm good, how are you?
I'm all fine. So, we are watching the High Gear Division here tonight in China. Any predictions from your side on this track?
Difficult to be fair. I haven't seen much drivers. I think Colin. I think it's a safe bet to say that Colin could win this, but yeah, just hope to see maybe a different winner. Would be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Colin is, of course, a high contender to win the race, but we've already seen also in low gear division that even a championship leader can have a bad day and not accomplish enough points to keep the position of championship leading. Well, Greg R is the first car coming out in the Alpha Tauri here tonight. He will be setting the first lap. He has a nice gap towards all the other cars, and his teammate is looking different, the DTR Brent. He has a bit of traffic ahead of him, but he has a nice gap as well. Should be fine. But let's go on board with Greg R first and see how he will do on this kind of tricky track with lots of traction control, traction loss in some corners, especially 1 and 2.
Yeah, traction is difficult. I know for myself in the most corners, so we could see maybe someone have a little spin. We will see also some guys on mediums, so different strategies as well.
Yeah, strategy wise this is an interesting track. Normally they will prefer the soft to hard tire if you qualify on the softs, of course. But yeah, we've definitely seen some different strategies in the last two races already. We've seen the two Alpines in low gear go for a medium hard strategy. And also yesterday we seen the winner and few of the podium guys going for let's see, it was hard mediums. Also the medium soft was
yeah, a lot of different tire strategies, so interesting to see how that will work out in the race. I'm just having a quick look. We don't got any rain, so that's good to know.
Yeah, that's indeed good to know. We've had some rain yesterday in mid-gear division, while Craig invalidates his lap here, and he will be setting another stint on those same tires. Let's see which car is up behind him. It looks like a Haas, so let's see. That will be Captain Blade, I guess. But he's making room for people, so I think he.
I think it's the McLaren of. It's D-Mac is what its name is.
Oh yeah, that could definitely be possible. And he did the purple sector, of course, since Ross G Craig invalidated his lap. So let's see what the McLaren car will do. I believe D-Mac is also new to RPM here tonight. I'm not sure if we've seen him last week.
No, I don't think so. He's reserving as well, so could be.
Well, let's hope for him. He will have a good first race in RPM when he sets a 131.7. That's a good banker lap. Well, Lewis G goes behind him with a 131.9. Both cars on the softs.
lap.
Oh, let's keep an eye on him as well.
He ran wide, so.
Oh, and he did run wide and stopped his lap there.
Brent going fastest.
Yeah, now Brent is leading the pack. That's an interesting one. And we see CJ Butch as first car to set a lap on the mediums. He did a 134.3, and Rodzilla joining on P3 with a 131.8.
Brent has shown us some great pace in the last two races. In Silverstone, he got pole position, of course, with our different qualifying format, but still finished on the podium.
Yes, indeed. He definitely showed some good pace last races, and I think he will be happy with that as well, since he had some bad luck in the first few races of RPM.
Yep, and Just see some yellow flags. It's a bit difficult to see who's on the lap right now. I see Faisos, the one backwards there. Need to watch out for safe region. CJ Butch just
and yeah, that's CJ Butch out of the race already, and that's in the corner where we've seen a lot of people crash or spin. We've seen RPM West in a Ferrari do it twice in qualifying in a low gear division. He had a really bad day in qualifying there, but he redeemed himself on his soft stint, going P4. And now Russ G coming out of the first corner. He already did a lap, but he's going in.
Yeah, just having a quick look from me on board with Colin at the moment. Try to see if I can get a few on his check the times here.
Well, I'm on
not the fastest, but he's on the medium, so
I'm on board with Benter Brendan, also one of the contenders definitely to win this race, or at least get a podium done. We've already seen him fighting Colin in Imola really well. So let's see what Brendan can do.
Colin into P5 at the moment.
That's a good lap on the medium tires, and Brendan going P2.
Yeah, that's a good lap from him there. Andrew is not that. Both McLaren cars are have set a pretty good lap so far. Not too far off pole position. I'm sure you will be happy to see the McLarens doing well.
For sure, yeah. And we see Barker in the Alpine here tonight, and also we have any other cars at the moment? No, we don't have any other cars at the moment who are on a stint, to be honest.
Both Red Bulls haven't set a lap yet. Interesting to see. Probably will do the strategy of free tire choice.
Might definitely be possible. We've seen, I believe, Big Buggy going from the back all the way to the front on no qualifying. I believe he qualified P13 and then went for the hard tires, and he had a really good strategy and decent pace as well. As Craig goes for a second stint on the soft tire. He invalidated his first lap. He was fast there. Let's see if he can get that grip done again.
See one of, I think it's Jetfishes right now is going out on track, and same for also both Red Bull cars are going out to set a time on the soft tires. Maybe they hope for an early safety car.
Quick switch to Captain Blade, because I think he is on a new lap. No, he's not, and he went into the pit lane. So switched back to Craig, who is now coming through the last few corners, and then we'll be setting a lap and see where he will end up in the first stint on these tires.
Oh, there's someone pit entry there.
Yeah, I believe he
accident.
just came out of the pit exit. And I had to make some room for the cars coming up. One of them was his teammate.
Who has left the session again? I saw him rejoin and then left again. He said in the chat he had some internet connection problems, I think.
I believe he is streaming through his PlayStation tonight and with an engineer. So that might not be helping out for him at the moment.
No, he doesn't. It doesn't work right now if you can't set a lap in with your connection. So maybe they need to figure out something to use the engineer. We will see if he can. And another thing, if he can't rejoin in time, he can't do the race. So
no, true. And that will definitely be a shame for him, as he was decent in the points at the moment. Now, Greg on the back straight. DRS is open into the last hairpin. And here he goes again towards the last corner here, and let's see where he will bring that AlphaTauri on the grid. And it's a 1:32.8 for him, which brings him in P11. He will not be that satisfied with the lap.
See, Multi is still out on track on 4-level mediums, and he's in the
when he
gravel
spun
right
as
now.
well. Unfortunate for the Williams. We will now be waiting for all the cars coming up to pass so he can rejoin safely. And Brent improving his lap, going for 1:31.2, and still pole position for the AlphaTauri of Brent.
Amazing from him. And now I see Colin is of course still on he set his lap on the mediums, he's in P6, but if some of the cars who haven't set a lap yet or are on a lap improve, your medium tire doesn't matter if you start outside of the top 10, so
No?
will he change his strategy for that, or does he want to start from the back and try to see if he can gain any places? It's interesting to see if he does that.
It will be interesting to see what the strategy for him will be, and of course he will try to get the championship as exciting as possible. So let's see what he will do on the qualifying. And oh, D-Mac almost losing it after 2 purple sectors. That will cost him a lot of time.
See, is he going? Did he lose a lot of time? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of time, I guess. He practically drifted through the corner there. Nice save though, I must admit that, but that will definitely cost him 2 tenths.
Yeah, and a lot of traffic as well, because a lot of cars are, oh, he's going into pit lane.
He's going in. Not happy with that lap. See what FCT is doing then. He invalidates his lap, and that was a really good one. That was actually a podium, that was a pole position time.
Yeah, I saw that. But we see Sminotla is also 8 tenths quicker at the moment, and his time is already set, so he could jump into the top 3 as well. Andrew's only 1,000 behind Brandon there.
That's an interesting time there from Andrew in the McLaren, but also Brandon is out on a stint. Well, we are on board with Sminotla.
Can he go to pole position? His teammate invalidated, showing the Aston Martins do have some pace. Of course they have pace.
And there he goes, 1:39.
3 tenths gap already to Brand, so that's a bit difficult to...
That's a big gap, so Brent definitely needs to step that pedal down and try to get a big improvement out there. Well, Brandon is also 2 tenths up on his time already.
So a lot of improvements, and if he can continue this pace, he could definitely jump into at least the front row.
For sure. The Mercedes driver is definitely showing a decent pace here, as he already took a really good time in the first stint, and now the second stint he is attacking the front row with Brent and Sminotla currently on it. There he goes, and almost across the finish line, and it's P2.
Not that far off pole position as well.
No, that's a really good time from the Mercedes car, and he will be happy with that. With only a few minutes left in the qualifying, I guess. I can't see because the
yellow flag is really annoying.
Let's see who that is actually, and it's actually Rodzilla who spun there.
I see Jamaicovic has got into P11 and dropping FCT down to P12.
FCT will definitely be looking for a good improvement there on the last moment of this qualifying. And Barker actually, well, I didn't see him come out of the pit lane. He did a stint though on the medium tire, and he went for P14. He will not be happy with that position, since his teammate CJ Bush is also out of the race.
Interesting, I see Jetfish hasn't set a lap as well.
No.
You invalidated, so it's a bit busy here in the middle sector right now. Lots of cars. I think Multi is improving. I saw him.
He was 5 tenths up. Let's see what he's gonna do. 5 tenths will definitely bring him up already. And now he's onwards to the end of sector 2. He was a bit of traffic there. I don't think he liked the outcome of that exit. Let's see if he lost some time on it. No, he's 1 second down on his time.
It's a quick lap so far.
He is definitely looking on a quick lap. 1.1 second down on his time and 1 sector to go for the Williams of Multi.
If you can keep this going, 5 tenths, 6 tenths per sector, you could see at least a top 10 at the moment.
And Multi now coming through the last corner here. Ooh, bit of a wide exit. And it's a 131.9. Bring him up in the top 10 indeed. And that's a good improvement from the Williams car here. And he will definitely be happy with that final stint he did there. Spritzy in the meantime actually wishing all the high gear drivers good luck tonight. And so do I. So far they've been definitely showing some good pace.
I just noticed Lewis going into P5 and Colin on an outlap on the soft tire, so...
Well, his teammate is coming out behind him, taking some slipstream here. Real smart move from the Ferrari team.
I know this trick.
And Colin give him in on the last moment the room to brake. And Ross G definitely provided from a nice slipstream there. Did it help out? Can he move up and attack the first row? Maybe on this time. It's a 131.6.
P6. So it definitely helped him a bit, I think, there.
It definitely did.
And D-Mac is also... He's using this Smutla as a slipstream there. And he has been up by 4 tenths, I think it was, so...
Well, we are now on board with Colin. He's 4 tenths up.
Oh, Captain Blade!
And that's a surprising lap from the Haas car there. He showed up and took pole position for the moment.
Oh, Smiltla! The McLaren was in the way. He just started his lap and he can't set another lap right now, so he's finished. He won't be happy with that.
Calling out purple. Oh yes, sorry,
yeah.
So Sminotla not happy with that one, I guess.
Yeah, I just was on board with him and the McLaren was on the racing line to turn 1. Just finished his lap, so I think you will see something. In regards of that, and maybe in
now Colin through the last corner, the Ferrari car, and he stops his lap.
So alright. And Faisal is improving, so he could potentially drop out of the top 10. So then his medium run, it didn't even matter. So he really wants to start on the medium tires, I assume, or the hards.
I guess so. He was 9 tenths up in sector 2, so he will definitely be hitting a low 30.
And Faisal is finished, and so is Jetfish. So I think the top 10-8 are Brent. I think just improved there, but not by a position, or didn't. No, I'm not sure.
Let's see what Brandon is gonna do. He's still trying to get the lap in.
He needs 1/10 for pole position. No.
And then I guess this is qualifying.
Yeah, I think so
as well.
Interesting
so
qualifying.
Yeah, really interesting. Yeah. We've seen a lot happen. 3 guys with purple times and 3 different drivers on the front row. But then again, the McLarens did really well. I'm happy about that. McLaren's taking P5 and 6. Then we got Captain Blade with a really surprising lap on P1. Spinotla taking P2 after he got a bit carried up by a McLaren in his second stint. Then Brendan, after really good qualifying for him, going for P3. Then Brent, decent pace for him, really good pace. taking P4 for the AlphaTauri car here. Then Lewis G on P7, we got Russ G on P8, Rodzilla on P9, iLearner Colin, iLearner Driver, or better known as Colin, on P10. Didn't drop out of the top 10, so the medium stint will not be happening for him. And then the game decided to stop me from reading up. There we go. Multi on P11, so just outside the top 10. He can choose the first, use the first car to maybe provide from the medium tire or the hard one. Faisal on P12. Then we got Greg R after not a good qualifying for him, unfortunately, in P13. Jamakovic on P14. FC the best, not that best of qualifying as well. We've seen better on P15, and the rest underneath it will be shown on the grid. I know Barker was P15 or something. Well, Spritzy is watching and he's driving the Alpine, so he will definitely be disappointed in him at the moment.
Yeah, but at least he isn't giving Alpine any points in the constructors so far. It's helping out the Ferrari guys and the McLaren guys as well.
Yeah, true. Well, we are watching and waiting for the grid to get on track. In the meantime, chat, maybe you got some predictions after this qualifying. Throw them in, please, and let us know what you guys think from the high gear grid here tonight in China.
I think Colin needs to, especially into turn 1, and being in the middle of the pack, it's a gamble.
It's definitely
when he started at the back at the sprint qualifying, he spun around as well, so maybe you need to see what will happen with that. It could be interesting to keep an eye on him.
And there we go for the grid. Yeah, we will definitely keep an eye on Colin in the middle of the pack there. And he did try qualify on the mediums, so that will be happy for him. Of course, yeah, since he didn't finish his soft lap, I forgot about that one. So Colin on P10 with a medium tire. He will need to drive through a lot of traffic. And then we got Captain Blade all the way to Rodzilla on the softs. Then we got Colin, Multi, Faisal, Craig and Jamakovic on the mediums. Then 4 cars on the hard tires, which will be FC the best, Jetfish, Barker and L. And CJ Butch on the mediums and Bowie on the hards.
So both Red Bulls choosing the hard tires. I thought maybe they should try and one on the mediums, one on the hards, and see, then switch them around and see if they have different strategies, because they're both P16 and 18, so it's a gamble you can take. But yeah, maybe they try to go long into the race and hope for a late safety car with the softs.
Yeah, I think they're just hoping that the gap between the two cars will be big enough to make a double stack when a safety car comes out, maybe. Or when the strategy kicks in. Meantime, Marco joins us in the chat as well. Welcome, mate. And also Brian giving our a little explanation of his qualifying here tonight. Good luck on the race, mate. And hopefully we'll take home good points.
Oh, I see some Ferraris taking some boards down there.
Well, let's hope the marshals can get that board up and running again.
It's important for the brake. You need to see.
It's quite important, yeah.
Know where you're braking. If you don't have the line on, of course.
Guessing that quite some guys in here are driving with line off. Just a guess.
Yeah, probably.
Ifni joining us as well, saying hi guys, welcome mate. And just on time to watch the race of high gear division here in China with the last race of this round in RPM Esports F1. Let's go on board with Brandon. And there we go, and it's
I can't actually see the lights.
1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 lights on. When they are off, we are racing, which is now. And it looks like a really good start. I just knew it. It looks like a really good start from Brendan there, already going side by side with Minotla. Captain Blade not having the best run, but he has the defending position. We see DTR Brent going for the dive, but he lost the position in place instead of gaining one, as Minotla lost the position towards Brendan. Now D-Mac trying to defend off Brent there and keep his position up in P4. In the inside of Minotla now, almost a touch. No, he didn't. But he did lose some time. And what's going on in the back? We got Colin all the way up to P8 already. Rodzilla still in P9. Lewis G on in P7. Colin on the inside here. And he will take the position away from the Alfa Romeo. No, he won't.
He's a bit on the pressure there. I've just followed him into turn 1. He did a small contact with his teammate, who is down in P20.
Yeah, I just see Ferrari just all the way at the back. And if there was a clash between the two Ferraris, yeah, the team box there will not be happy with that.
Richie will be furious after that.
Richie will be furious. He will be talking to them right now. Oh, and we see a car spinning in the back, and it's Craig R. And also FC... No, who is that? Multi, I guess. Was a bit wide as well. I was just switching to FCT the best. Wow, I can't talk anymore. FCT the best had a really good start, all the way in P11 already.
Colin into the pit lane. Interesting. He has front wing damage.
Oh, and this is gonna cost him a lot of time. And now his real pace needs to show up if he wants to get decent points. And we know he can, but can he make it through all that traffic that's coming up? And now also his teammate is in the pit, so that will be interesting.
I see some guy in the Alpine that spun around into turn 1. I'm sure you
might have been
know
Barker.
who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, unfortunate for Barker, of course. He didn't have a good qualifying so far, and the Alpine isn't working out for him just yet. But it might be later in the race, since he is on the hard tires. With FCT in the meanwhile going up to P10 in the last lap.
Jetfish in P9. He went from how many positions did he gain?
Yeah, he gained a lot as well. I think he was in P18. And there goes Jamagovic, and that's out of the race.
No safety car or virtual safety car so far.
I think we might be lucky that the pack already got through that corner there as well.
Lewis is spun as well.
Oh, but he recovered. He's still driving. He's still driving. We're good. L now in the battle with FCT the best, and FCT the best jumping up to P9, and L making a really bad move there, almost touching Faisal in that hairpin, and there was a bit of contact, I guess. No damage done, I believe.
I see some. Oh yeah, that's Jamagovic's front wing damage, of course, on the test system. But yeah, he crashed out, so it's a bit logic there. That,
really unfortunate for him.
I noticed Ferrari are on the back foot right now. They are on P8, so Colin almost lost it. I was following Colin on board. Or maybe it seemed like he lost it.
Well, that's really unfortunate for him. And of course he has new fresh hard tires, and those tires need to get back on temperature. And that will take at least 1 or 2 laps to get them full gripped up. FCT in the meanwhile still trying to defend off Faisal here, and he lost some time to Jetfish. Let's switch to the front, because that's close there as well. The entire top 5 within a second of each other, with Sminotla, who lost out in the first few laps, but he's still looking good, close towards D-Mac, and Benter Brennan.
I see Captain Blade is almost created a 1 second gap to make sure that Brendan doesn't have DRS, but Brendan is in the DRS right now. So we see a little bit of a train forming, I think, right now.
Ooh, late break from D-Mac there, and almost on the back of Benter Brendan, but he braked in the right time, just to keep it out of the Mercedes car in front of him. There's a better exit here, looks like. Spinotla not the best exit, and it's Brent who going in. 2 laps in, and see if he changes the front wing. I didn't see him lose any
He
parts
didn't
of
get
the
any
car.
damage,
So this might just be tactics. Going for the
regular pit
mediums. And that is an interesting one. And he seems to be stuck. Oh no, just the screen froze for a moment. Great.
You think double mediums is a good strategy for him right now, or is it? You can't take him to the end, surely. It's a bit too far.
No, you can't take them. No, they can go 20 laps, but yeah, of course we're not near 20 laps yet.
Nope. And 20 laps, even then you have a high tire wear, so...
Really high tire wear, yeah. I've heard guys going on about the mediums for 21 laps, and they said their tire wear was up to 65%.
And you get in the you can get a puncture from that point as well, so...
Yeah, all the way from 50%, I guess.
Yeah, and the gamble to take that on even on 25 laps or something, yeah, it's even a bigger risk. Top 4 are like in half a second of each other almost.
Yeah, this is a really nice battle going on. And Brendan is just lucky to have the DRS every time to keep D-Mac away from her as well. Since D-Mac has some really good pace here, but now Captain Blade needs to watch out. He's defending. Brendan on the inside line. Which car has the better exit and more traction? And it will be Brendan, still side by side. And this is fighting hard and to the max. Oh, and there's a touch! There's a touch, and there go both cars off. Brendan and Captain Blade touched each other in the exit of turn 2 and lost it out. Let's see what the damage is.
What a drama there.
And this will cost them both a lot of time and a lot of positions.
Brendan got front wing damage, so he's losing a lot of positions right now. His race is almost finished, I think, if there's no safety car. Oh, what a shame.
What a shame indeed. And now Rodzilla may be getting some help from his teammate if he wants to help out. Jetfish really on the tail of Rodzilla there, and FCT not that far behind. Jetfish and FCT both on the hard tires, so they are looking really strong at the moment for their strategies.
And Al is not too far behind them as well on his hard tire, so I think Jetfish is hoping that Al maybe could get past Faisal as soon as possible and put a bit of pressure on FCT.
Let's definitely hope so, but the pack is really close towards each other. P4 all the way down to P9 is within a second, and P2 and 1 are still battling it out as well. Smidotla having the DRS on D-Mac, and we do know he has the pace because we've seen it last season as well. Let's see what D-Mac can bring to defend off the Aston Martin here. Let's hope they won't clash as the other two cars did, which was so unfortunate because the battle for the podium was an amazing sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched the chat a bit, and Spritzy saying Dookie is on his way, and he is.
P10.
P10.
Interestingly enough, I noticed that Colin is ahead of both Captain Blade and Banter Brandon, so if he doesn't need to make another pit stop, he's noticing where I think Captain Blade was on track before he went into the pit lane. He could jump all these guys, but then again they will have fresher tires, so it's still a big challenge.
So up to pace now in the back. Well, Sminotla goes for the attack on D-Mac, who is weaving on the straight here. Did make sure not to do that too much, mate. As we know, the stewards will always be watching. We got the all-watching eye on stream every time. Move.
Same for FCT. They're smoke. They are all so close behind each other. It's unbelievable.
It's really unbelievable. This is one big train forming up. Multi lost out on a bit of time.
Faisal's into the pit lane as well. Did he pick up any damage? I saw him hitting. Yeah, he broke his front wing. So
it might be some hard tires for him then.
from this lap onwards, you can finish on the hards easily.
Easily, yeah. You might even try the mediums as well, but he already did a stint on the medium, so he needs to choose another
Yeah,
tire compound.
FCT and
Rotzilla and FCT just showing his pace on those hard tires, and he will be joining his teammate currently on the podium, and both tire cars are on a
Spinotla
different
spun.
strategy. Oh,
He did the
luckily
same as
for him,
Boris did.
luckily for him, he had the gap.
Yeah, but he will lose out to, I think it was D-Mac.
He will, yeah, and
So
he will definitely lose out some time towards Jetfish as well, and he is the first car on the hard tires.
Yeah, and then I think the tire wear is kicking, yeah, 63% on the front left. So his tire wear is definitely kicking in.
Jetfish has a nice gap towards FCT, the best, but FCT does have DRS here. Didn't come that far into a second though. Minotla must be going in now, and he does. Jetfish on P1, FCT on P2.
Now they are on the hard tire, so they can just go to the almost to the end and then switch to the new tires. So
Walker now also up in P6, CJ Butch on P5 and Multi in P4. L, his teammate of Jetfish, is joining him on P3. He has a 1.7 gap currently towards the FCT the best and can't help out his teammate for the moment.
I see D-Mac and Andrew have both chosen the hards, and Colin is as well, and Colin is already in between both of these drivers, so
this might be a hard fight for Colin, and being between both McLarens here.
just notice he has a nice helmet.
Who does?
I just noticed that's out of nowhere.
Well, take the compliment, Colin. But don't listen to it now, just focus on your race. Captain Blade is really close behind Andrew here. He lost out a lot. And Sminotla definitely lost a lot of time in his pit stop after that spin. And D-Mac is 3 positions in front of him.
Just saw Lewis and Rotzilla fighting, and then a bit of weaving going on. But
yeah, here comes Colin on the inside of D-Mac. D-Mac trying to break late. Oh, and he almost took out his teammate with it!
ooh, FCT's passed as well. What happened there? Oh, Colin is side by side. Still there. Now D-Mac has a DRS on the inside.
Oh, Colin has a DRS.
Oh, Colin has a DRS.
No car has a DRS. Oh, and they touch! They touch, and he hits. Who is that?
Captain Blade.
Captain Blade with and
Lewis is out as well.
for him.
What happened there?
Oh, and what a wreck going on here in turn 1 between guys going side by side. Captain Blade was touched again in turn 1.
His luck hasn't been there.
Oh, it's Minotla and Andrew now actually having a little bumper car fight here. Andrew giving the position, which is really respectful. And Spinotla now up in P10, and he's looking amazing for his strategy at the moment.
And Brandon has been pushed wide by Faisal there. Twice. So I don't think it was a fault of Colin there. As I
think it was just really unlucky.
Yeah, just the way the corner is going, I think it is.
I think it's really unlucky, and yeah, Colin was definitely on the racing line, that's for sure. And D-Mac might have need to back out there and try to get him on the DRS part of the track. But unfortunately, he chose to keep the car where it was. And FCT now leading the race as he overtook on Jetfish. And Jetfish having a lot of trouble on the grip in turn 1.
Lewis has joined us in the chat as well, saying his car randomly went 2 times. He had to leave. I think he meant that he crashed out there, but
yeah, I think he lost out the car, and unfortunately for him, then he will not be racing any further here on this track tonight. Good luck tonight, mate, and hopefully you'll do better next week. Well, FCT is still leading, and he gets someone in front of him now, and it's Bowie. Did he get it in front of him? No, yeah, it's the AI of Bowie, but...
Jetfish has been pushed wide, I think, there a bit.
And he's out of the second. But does he have the DRS though? Let's see if the wing opens. And he didn't get the DRS.
Oh, this could be some breathing space for FCT here.
This will definitely help out the Aston Martin of FCT the best, who is currently doing an amazing job.
Bakker is on the move as well.
Oh yeah, overtaking Multi here on the outside line. This is a really brave move. Oh, a late break.
Did he pick up some damage?
I don't think so. I didn't see anything flying, but he's now on the DRS. Did he get damage?
28% on his right front wing.
Oh, and that's unfortunate for the Alpine car of Barker. He hates it when I say Barker, by the way.
Barker. His right front end plate is gone.
Oh, and that's just unfortunate. Brent now overtaking him as well, and all the work he done on those hard tires is gone. He might be choosing to pit now and go for those mediums and just try to get recovery mode. CJ Butch now giving the room to his teammate CJ Butch. Sportsmanship to the max.
I noticed Colin is behind Sminotla at the moment, so bit of a battle between the championship rivals, as I would say. And Spritzy is
definitely disappointed.
No,
yeah, he's disappointed. I don't think it's that hard to blame for Bakker. It's just a hard corner to get behind someone. And if I can see now, if the checkered flag would have gone out like this, Spinotla will go towards Colin. Of course, a lot of cars still in front of him need to pit. Yes, Colin already in the DRS of Spinotla here. Well, Barker goes in.
Probably going to the end, both Spinotla and Colin. I think Smotla can pull it off on the mediums. So interesting to see that.
I think he definitely can pull it off on the mediums. And I think his pace is well enough.
Yeah, just have a quick look. Colin is tire wear is around 25%. So he still needs to do more than half of the race. So his tire wear will be high at the end of the race. Same for Sminotla there.
Colin lost out a bit of time there in that corner. Now gaining again. And this is an interesting fight as Boris already said in the chat. The mediums versus the hards towards the end of the race.
Bit like Boris and me had yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Multi now under attack of CJ Butch. CJ Butch showing a lot of consistency here as well. He was side by side with his teammate throughout the whole race, but unfortunately his teammate picked up some damage. Butch going for the late break, really late break, and tries the same move as his teammate did on the outside, but Multi defends, and he's in all the right to do that, and he did defend great. Multi going in.
He's going in. I see, and then I see CJ Butch is bit of misjudged the corner. I don't know if you have the same, but if someone in front of you just goes straight onto the pit lane, I get a bit of, I don't know, I get a bit distracted and then I missed the last corner. I just noticed
it's a really annoying pit entry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easily to outbrake yourself in the pit entry as well, to just DNF in the pit entry and just lose, just miss the corner as well, the last corner towards the finishing line, of course.
Yeah, I'm just watching Colin and Smilva right now. They both have the same amount of ERS, so
yeah, I'm just on board with Colin as well, as CJ Butch is trying to keep away from this fight, and he of course wants to secure as much points as possible. Got some closing in on the back as well with Benta, Brandon and Rodzilla. Brandon going.
Oh, Rodzilla has lost it.
I think I really got a curse on this track, mate. I mean, I only said his name and he went off.
I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but yeah, he's back on track.
And we go back to the fight of champions here. Currently holding the championship lead against the Season 1 champion on China.
FCT got DRS. I mean, Sminotla got DRS. Probably from CJ Butch there.
Yeah, I think so. CJ went in.
It did help him to survive another lap.
Yeah, for sure. And this already makes the fight interesting to see. And also interesting to see is that Brent is already behind Al, and he's on 9 lap old mediums, and he will be possible, I guess, to finish this race on the mediums. Let's see what he's gonna do. Fighting for P3 at the moment.
And if he still needs to go, if he will do the 2-stop, he's on the same, practically on the same pit stop as Al right now, because they both need to make another stop to the, I assume, medium. So Brent is in a good position.
Yeah, he is. And let's hope the pace will help him out as well. Brent now is really close towards Al, and he will overtake him. And this will definitely help him out on his next pit stop.
Yeah, he needs to make the best use of these medium tires.
Oh, Colin almost outbroke himself there, almost on the back of Sminotla. But he saved it and still has some time towards the Aston Martin car.
Al and Brent both side by side as well.
Oh, and watch out in this corner, guys, going side by side. Oh, the wheels almost touched there. And that was an amazing sight from the helicopter shot.
Ooh, still side by side.
And this is exactly why we watch High Gear tonight, guys. Fighting for a podium. And one champion and one championship leader fighting each other for P5 and 6. And maybe even the last podium stand.
Speaking about the battle of the last points is going on as well. Bakker and Rodzilla side by side through the whole first sector. Bakker on the inside, fresher tires, and he is passed.
Great move from Bakker there. And Rodzilla now losing out a bit, and Bakker definitely showing the more grip on those fresh mediums. Al and Brent still within DRS range, and here comes Colin towards Minotla as well. It's still a long way to the turn. Can Colin make it? Can Colin make it? Does he want to? Oh. No, he doesn't.
He's waiting for I think the next DRS.
I think he just wants one more hundredth of a second closer. Well, Brent goes in.
So Brent is doing a 2-stop then.
He is doing his 2-stop, and he will be trying the undercut on Al.
I noticed that Bakker has dropped back behind Rodzilla by almost 2 seconds there. So
I guess Bakker at the moment then there. Dukey boy, not his race here tonight, and unfortunate for him. And
Oh,
there
and he
goes the
got
3
another
sec. I
bit of
swear I got a
commentator's
curse.
curse.
I got a curse. I just swear I'm never doing this track again.
Yeah, I hope so next season. Because to drive it isn't the best feeling as well.
Well, I'm not commentating this track again. I just only bring bad luck. Colin Espinotla going still at it, and this has been taken for almost, what is it, 7-8 laps.
Yeah, and Collins, I think what he wants is that he will overtake at the second DRS, because what I had yesterday is that when I overtook on this straight and then got overtaken on the other straight again.
Spinotla is defending really well, making that car as wide as possible, and in the meantime they are closing in towards L as well, so it's gonna be a podium fight between these two cars. And the interesting side is to FCT the best. He has 10 seconds towards his teammate and 10.5 seconds towards Colin there. When is he deciding to go in and oh, Spinotla at the moment in turn 1!
And Colin is passed, so is this the end of the battle maybe? Or can Smotla still close in?
He is still within a second, but was this the final move that made Colin almost, well practically a podium contender? Spinotla now losing out a bit towards Colin. He's on 8 tenths behind the Ferrari car and losing in this corner here as well. Now it's all up to his teammate. Can his teammate help him out maybe? Try to get in front of Colin out of the pit lane and or maybe behind him and attack him.
And I think I will probably try to hold up Colin as much as possible to Jetfish as well.
For sure, of course, yeah, the L will definitely try to help out his teammate to get a safe pit stop and get fresher tires under that car. But
what I
Colin
noticed
has the DRS here.
on the tire wear, both are, I think Colin was at 35, almost 40% tire wear, and there's still 11 laps to go. So if the new, if FCT and Jetfish go to new tires, they will put a lot of pressure on Colin because the new tires are much quicker than the old ones here.
For sure, yeah, definitely. And Spinotla went a bit wide there in the last corner. Still close towards L though. And I don't know who's there in front of him. It's Bowie. And this will definitely not help out. A back marker who is now holding up 2 cars behind Colin. Spinotla making a decent move there. Really nice. And Spinotla now really close behind L. Can he attack him on the next straight and get his fight with Colin back on?
And I saw Brandon set the fast lap as well, and he's in P9, so he is on fresh mediums.
Also in the back we still need to have a look, of course. CJ Butch is right on the battle with Craig R, and he is really close towards Multi as well. Craig has all the tires, and of course, yeah, as you said, Brandon towards Brent here. Brent currently holding the P9 position and is on fresh medium, so he will definitely be having more traction there. Rodzilla and Barker still going at it as well. Barker now in front of Rodzilla.
And Smotla now going for the overtake on Al here.
Inside, and that's a move done from the Aston Martin car, and now it's all focused on that red Ferrari in front of him. Let's hope he won't have too much trouble on defending Al and gets close towards Colin as soon as possible and get that fight back on.
It could be if Jetfish and FCT don't pit too late and they can catch up again, we could see maybe 3-4 cars fighting for the win here.
That would definitely be possible, and let's hope that will happen as well, because that will definitely help making this race even more exciting than it already is.
Oh, Pui is holding up one of the McLarens here. And this means that Brand is almost caught up 1 second to them. Someone who had a bit of a quiet race here, Ross, down in P17.
Yeah, we got quite some cars having a really quiet race. We got Faisal as well, 2 seconds behind, 6 seconds in the front. Then we got Rodzilla who lost out
Oh,
a lot.
Brandon is out of the race.
Oh that's so
That's a
unfortunate.
weird place as well.
It is?
It's just maybe his brakes didn't work or.
I don't know, but
such
it
a good
isn't a
race.
weird place. He had a really consistent pace, just really unfortunate on the first few laps, battling with Captain Blade there.
Now still no safety car, virtual safety car.
And it just looks like he just, yeah, went straight.
Of a weird place, but
Captain Blade, in the meantime, actually doing a really good job on his tires. P6 already for him. Now battling off Al, and that gives Minotla a bit of free air, but he has 3 seconds towards Colin. Captain Blade the move done.
oh, Al is still hanging on there on the inside. Oh, small touch.
Small touch. I didn't see anything fall off though, so he might be good here, but that definitely cost him some time. Brent back on his way as well, now battling for P8.
Yeah, and Andrew has a. What's D-Mac doing? Oh, he's trying the DRS strategy. I'm not sure. I think Laura did the same on me yesterday.
Could definitely be possible. I didn't see it. I was all the way at the back.
Still 6. Oh, FCT is in.
FCT is in. Jetfish still going. Colin now through the last corner, so he will lose out towards Colin. Spinotla as well.
Will he go to the soft tires?
And he does.
Yeah. So.
And he will come back behind Captain Blade. Al. Who is it? No, Andrew. Andrew.
Brent. He's ahead of Brent still.
Real close behind Andrew though.
So right now he needs to make up all this time in 7 laps. The question is, can he do it?
But then again, Jetfish and Al are both on 20 lap old hard tires. Colin is on 18 laps. And Spinotla and Captain Blade are on 12 and 14 mediums. He definitely has the advantage of fresh soft tires, but the gap is quite big.
The Red Bull cars are, I would say, good on tire wear, because if you look at Colin, who's almost the same laps, the tire wear isn't that big of a difference, so good tire management from the Red Bull guys.
For sure.
FCT flying already with purple sector 2.
Of course, this won't be a fast.
So the gap, what's the gap to Colin right now?
Gap towards Colin will be around
12 seconds, is it?
Yeah, 13 seconds about.
So
he's already past Andrew.
And Jetfish is in as well, so almost 2 seconds gaining. He needs to gain almost 2 seconds per lap.
He will gain 1 position now.
2 actually, because double stack at Red Bull.
Oh, but he had the gap.
Yep.
They did
so
have
he's
the
back
gap.
into P4.
Now onwards to FCT, to Captain Blade.
And he's in free air as well. And his teammate probably will let him pass, so.
Well, his teammate is still 7.5 seconds in front of him, so that will be quite a job. But FCT now 5 seconds towards Captain Blade, already gaining purple sector 1.
Bit of a fight here for P10 as well, just keeping an eye on that one. But Al has dropped behind these 3 guys who are all fighting, so.
8 tenths already in just 4 corners.
FCT is flying here.
He is really fast, and there's a purple sector 2 as well, so we will see a purple lap coming up. If I don't jinx it.
Oh, I think he will get it. The gap to Colin is already at, what is it, 11 seconds?
Yeah, he definitely gained a lot. He almost gained 2 seconds toward Captain Blade in just one lap.
And he needs to do it, of course, with his new tires, because these tires wear out pretty quickly, and you need to make the best of it in the beginning.
For sure. And you need to push as much as you can this lap. And there we go, 133.1.
That's a quick lap.
That's a really, really quick lap. And yes, Martin might be looking for a double podium here tonight. And I don't think they do care a lot if they lose out towards Colin. But they did get 2 cars on the podium if FCT can keep it up and overtake Captain Blade within 2 laps.
And Owl overtaking for P10 it is.
Jetfish
and
at the moment,
P13 as well.
I think Jetfish had a moment there since he lost out towards Brent for a moment. Bakker then behind his teammate again.
So he's still looking for some decent points.
Both Alpines still in some decent points. Oh, and he brake really late there. Keep your focus on. Oh, and CJ Bush lost it. And it's 2 positions gone for the one Alpine off.
Ross and Rotzilla crashed into turn 1. Or is it turn 1? Yeah. Oh, Rotzilla got drive through and Ross lost his wing. I'm not sure what happened there. Just switched to it, just at the back, and then all of a sudden 2 cars.
That must have been a big crash there if Rotzilla got a drive-through penalty for the crash.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed Rotzilla had spun sideways and Ross hit him at the in the side. But then again, is that a drive-through for Rotzilla? I'm not sure. FCT is already at the back of Captain Blade here. Still, the gap to Colin is around 9 seconds. With 5 laps to go. But Colin, his tires are at 50% as well, so FCT already on 20.
Oh, and that's a big improvement from Al on the fastest lap. 3/10. Well, Captain Blade is holding up FCT a bit.
I think FCT, no matter what, will be happy since he started P15. And somehow Colin has pulled off an 8-second gap from pitting on lap 1.
And Colin really had a really good race here. What happened?
I saw Bakker hit Multi a bit on the back there again. They seem to be on track next to each other for most of the race. But he's still in P12, so good points.
And
FCT is
overtaken in P3 now, and he isn't that far off his teammate.
So
question is now, is he gonna help his teammate to keep P2 in the championship standings and extend this gap a bit, or is he going for own success?
Yeah, so it's still 4 laps and an 8 or 9.5 second gap. I don't think he can pull it off. It's too far, I think. Or do you think he can still manage to do it?
I don't think he will manage to do it. 3 laps in towards Colin, definitely.
Or Colin needs to drop off massively on his tires, but just saw yellow flag, nothing happened there. I think Colin is safe to win it.
Question is just between these 2 Aston Martin cars. Jetfish going for the attack on Brent here, having the soft tires on. And down the grid we got Bakker actually in front of Multi at the moment. And I don't know what happened. What happened?
Yeah, Russ has spun. I lost his wing again, I think.
Oh, and that
Yeah,
Ferrari car definitely not having the best luck today, is it?
nice. Oh, and one of the McLarens is around as well. It's D-Mac.
And there goes Jetfish on Brent inside line. Brent still good defending. Cross back, no, not possible. And Spinotla decided to take B3 for tonight if this keeps up. And he's, well, his teammate might be helping him out a bit here, giving him DRS so Captain Blake can't close in.
Yeah, Jetfish is still there though. Bit of a big gap, but still. He's on fresh soft, so. I think FCT needs to gain 3 seconds on Colin per lap. That's not possible.
No, that's definitely not possible. Colin did an amazing job here tonight. Really consistent drive. Had bad luck in the first part of the race as well. He had to change the wing. Gone for
On
the
lap
hard
1.
tires.
Oh, was just retired.
And done 23 laps on them. And just took it over the line all the way across. But then again, it's still not over. Anything can still happen.
Yeah, 1 DNF and you were in the points, so. The gap to Colin is now 8 seconds.
He is closing in, but...
Oh, we lost someone. It's CJ Butch has spun.
Oh, and it's not going towards him, is it?
No, he had a bit of bad luck near the end of the race. He was doing very well in the beginning.
He was, yeah, actually, and both of the Alpines did really well in the beginning of the race. And unfortunately, it just, the luck stopped at the one point.
Still 2 laps to go.
Brent's still doing really well on those old mediums, by the way, keeping it so close towards Jetfish.
He's still following, and maybe if Jetfish's tires are going... Oh, by the way, Sminotla's front left is at 73%. So...
That's a lot. Oh, and a lockup as well. That will definitely not help out.
Imagine if we get a puncture on the last lap.
Then I'm going crazy.
And Colin is at 60% as well on the front left, so from that point you... it's very low chances of getting a puncture, but still. It is possible. You never know. You saw Lewis get a puncture on the last lap. Colin taking the win on 3 laps, on 3 tires, I mean. Just keep an eye on FC, on Sminotla if he will get a puncture or not.
I hope not for him, but on the other side, I do hope for the content, because I never had a puncture on stream.
No. Same for me. I've never seen I think I've never seen like a tire puncture in the races as well.
And Brent is now still close behind Jetfish, and Jetfish is trying to attack Captain Blade here. This might help out Sminotla a bit, since his tire wear is to the roof. Here comes Jetfish for P4, outside line. We did see that quite often this race. And we've seen it once before with Captain Blade as well.
Who spun? Someone has spun. Multi. Oh, Bakker
oh no!
spun.
Bakker did spun. Bakker spun. Oh my god.
On the last lap as well.
How unfortunate for him.
Jetfish is already at 50% tire wear, same for FCT, so the tires are gone, I think. Soft tires. But then again, he sees Sminotla in front of him. Not too far in front.
No,
he's almost at 80%.
8 seconds, but then again, it's gonna be hard to close that in on one lap. One more opportunity. Sminotla definitely having lost on time. It's 5/10 in just that corner.
Will we see a last lap dive on the inside? Maybe.
Jetfish giving it all he got. Sminotla giving it all he got. And he keeps it 1.3 seconds, and Sminotla keeps the gap towards Jetfish alive.
We see the Ferrari car Over the line,
Brent,
Colin has
oh,
won.
Colin won the race. FCT did an amazing job. Coming all the way from the
P2.
back for P2. Sminotla then on P3. He finally took some decent points again. Joins his teammate on the podium. Jetfish on P4. Really well done from the Red Bull as well. Brent, amazing
Great
race from
race.
him. Amazing race from Brent as well. Captain Blade was unlucky in the first lap with that touch, but still got decent points on P6. Then we got Andrew and D-Mac joining each other on P7 and 8. L gained a lot of positions as well. P9 for him. Faisal on P10. Bit of a invisible race for him, but still decent, good points and a good result in the end. Multi, he was everywhere. He was in a lot of fights overall, and he took P11. Craig on P12, Barker on P13. He had a really unfortunate race. CJ Butch, his teammate as well, on P14. Rodzilla on P15 and Pui on P16.
So,
there we go. FCT, the best driver of the day.
I'll deserve driver of the day, I think. Oh, Colin has done a great job as well. Need to see if I can add the guys to the party.
And wow, what a race we've seen. Double podium for Aston Martin and Colin taking the win after an amazing result from him. Coming all the way from the back. Unlucky moments in the first part of the race. Had to change the front wing, had to change tires after a collision with his teammate, and he took the points home. And indeed, Luke is now trying to get the drivers in for an interview. I don't think Colin will join though, but let's see if we can get Spinotla and FCT the best in.
Need to search for his name. My internet is very slow today. Or at least with searching some people. So we need to wait for that. I think Colin has said in the chat as well from saying he would like to join the interviews if I was there. I told him before.
Well, please.
Just I hope he will join right now. I invited FCT. Just need to see if I can get Sminotla in as well.
Well, we are waiting for the guys to join in the party for interviews. And it looks like I'm stuck on the result screen.
Oh, yeah. We got someone joining.
One already.
And I invited the other guys as well, but I'm not sure if they will join.
Well, I'm giving you all the pleasure to do the interviews with the winner of tonight's race already. Congratulations from me, Luke. Go ahead, mate.
Hello, Colin, mate. An amazing race from you. After pitting on lap 1 and then again winning the race. Amazing race from you. How did you enjoy the race? Hello. Alright, and then again you saw FCT did choose for the soft tires. Did you have any concerns he could maybe try and close up to you, or was he too far away? Yeah, so and again another win, another good points from you, increasing the gap at the top, and that must be a good feeling with not too many races left. Yeah, a bit of a disappointed race from your teammate, and that's not helping out too much, but still very well done. Another win for Ferrari as well. So keeping up the keeping up the good results. Yeah, thank you. Keeping up the good results for Ferrari, 3 podiums in all gears. So I'm not sure if Rick has any questions
No,
left.
no, no. Congrats on the podium again, mate. Really good result, and hopefully you can get the decent points next week again.
Yeah,
No doubt in that.
yeah.
I don't know if any other driver joined the party at the moment. Didn't
No,
see
I
anyone
don't
coming
think so.
in. Well, then we're gonna build an end towards it. Thank you all for watching here tonight in RPM Esports, the last race of round 8 in China. High gear, we've just heard the winner of tonight's race. We will be back next week with low gear division in the first race of round 7, no, round 9, sorry. In Bahrain. So hopefully you'll tune back next week as well. If you didn't like and subscribe on the channel yet, please do. And hopefully see you guys back next week in the first stream of round 9. Have a great evening, everyone.